Hi Kay, hi Jason. Thank you Jason for moderating as usual. I appreciate it. I wasn't coughing before I started talking, it's crazy. You guys do me a favor, can you hear the music? Is it too loud or is it too low? You may hear other people, the FSU Miami game is on, so. And Miami's losing, which I'm not happy with, but the show must go on, right? Let me know if you guys can hear the music. You can hear me. The fountain's on now. Is it too loud? I would just want to make sure that I'm not yelling. The last time I checked, Miami was down by like 17. It's sad. Can you see? Hi, Charity. Okay, so you can hear me okay? Can you hear the music okay? Is it too loud or is it at a normal volume? I'm just waiting for you guys to let me know so I can change the volume or not. I don't know if there's a delay or something. It's a little loud? Okay. How about now? Hi, Tiffany. How's the music now? Is it a little better or is it still much? Okay. But you can hear it, right, Jason? It's at least audible, right? Just gotta wait a few minutes for some people to come in before I get started. You let me know. Okay, perfect. Because I had my laptop right by my phone this time around. That way I had enough room and I can still look at the chat through here. Okay. Excuse me. 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Charity. Thank you guys for being here. We'll see how this goes. I know it's been a while since I've done a public live, but we'll see. I guess, you know, because I don't do free readings anymore. It's like a bit of a different turnout, right? But it is what it is. I'll give it about maybe 2 more minutes, guys. Let's see. If it's just you guys, it's just you guys. So I bet you if I was doing free readings, it'd be a lot different. But I can't put that out there, right? Look, I split the deck. 2 of Cups. And the Sun. Look at that. Split the deck. And I told me to look at it. I was like, okay, okay. Thanks, Jason, for the compliment. I did my hair today, but it's very humid outside, so who knows what my hair is going to look like when this is done, because my hair gets very affected by the humidity even when I flat iron it. So we'll see how it goes. Alrighty. 1 more minute and I'll get started. How's everybody doing? How's your eclipse season been? I know mine started early. What's funny is that I'm looking to the right so that I can make eye contact with you because I have to look at the camera. When I usually have done my other lives, I was looking to the left because the port to plug in my phone would be to the right of me because that's where my outlet was to plug in for stuff or whatever. It's different. I don't have anything plugged in. So if I go out, if this phone dies or whatever, if it's done, we're done. Oh, Tiffany donated. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Okay, so I don't have a notebook, but I will do Tiffany first. So Jason, if we have more donations, you're gonna have to help me with who's next because I didn't bring a notebook. So so what I'm gonna do is gonna do the collective reading, guys, and then I'll do if since Tiffany has a donation, I will do hers. If there are no other donations after that, then that'll pretty much end the live. So okay, unless Spirit tells me some other crazy thing, which they can do. But I will do the collective first, and then I'll start with Tiffany. Okay. So let's see what we're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna start the collective reading now, guys. All right. Holy Spirit, archangels, galactic families, Pleiadian Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good. What guidance do we have for the collective at this time? Holy Spirit, archangels, galactic families, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What does the collective need to know? Holy Spirit, archangels, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh! Well, bottom of the deck that I showed you guys came out. You have the Sun card. Okay. Look at that. It's the best card in the deck, guys. Here's your guidance. Remain optimistic. Some of you probably are wondering, yeah, you see, hear that going on? I don't know. I have no, if somebody could tell me what the score is, that'd be great. So, this is great. Anyway, hopefully they're going from Miami because I'm closer to Miami than Tallahassee. So it seems like some of you may be doubting something, okay? Maybe you're kind of like thinking, I don't know if this is going to turn around. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if this is going to work out for me. I had no idea this was going on, guys, but bear with me. I'm not sure if this is going to work out for me, right? There's like a little hesitation. There's doubt here for some of you. And Spirit is telling you to remain optimistic, okay? Follow the light because it's the sun. It's a divine masculine energy. Because it's divine masculine energy, it's kind of like take action on the things that you know you need to take action on. Like don't hesitate, don't wait. If you're being guided to do something, go ahead and do it. Even if you have any doubts as to where you're headed, I'm seeing the Chariot card with this. If you have any doubts as to where you're headed, then don't give in to that fear. Don't give in to that doubt, because if you have that inkling, if you have that inner knowing that you need to be taking action on something, or there's something here that you know is going to bring about this abundance for you, it's going to help you grow, it's going to help you evolve. There is this energy here with the growth, right, with the sun, because with all plants and things, they need the sun to grow, right? So this is about following that light to help you grow, if that makes sense, okay? So another message with this is to have fun in life, okay? There's childlike energy with this sun card. This is Leo, right? Leo is one of the earlier zodiac signs, and Leo does rule the house of children. It's fifth house, right? This is talking about being more playful, doing things that you used to do as a child. It's like having that inner child come out here, right? Because I talked about a lot with regards to adulting. What happened?
Do you have DoorDash?
I do. I don't remember it. Can you sign up for your own account?
Yeah, but I don't really want to use them $60.
Well, I'll have to transfer it. Like, this is the... Just go order it.
I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner.
I kept asking you, you didn't give me an answer.
Yeah, because I don't know. They close at 10.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
No, it's not. It's 30.
We'll order from the app. Dude, I'm in the middle of something. They delivered the last time. Well, go order it. You had to wait till now?
Yeah, I just got done.
Anyway, I'll go.
Whose card am I using?
Go. Don't worry about it. Just pay for it. Bye. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, I just got cut off. Dagnammit. All right, I was talking about being playful, right? I was talking about adulting. Some zodiac sign got that in their message. Something about you can't just be fully in reality. I know that might sound a little bit off, but here's the thing, you know, you have to tap into your inner child every now and again. Do something fun. Like, you know, life doesn't have to be your 9-to-5 job. It doesn't have to be, even with me, with my mission work, right? Doing the stuff that I do, it doesn't always have to be like that. I have to go out and do some fun things. Like I did some fun things with my aunt and her daughter and my son. So it's a matter of, you know, not really getting into the mundaneness of life and doing something that's going to be a lot more jovial for you. It's gonna lift your spirits, right? Because when you're tapping into that inner child, it raises your vibration, okay? Because if you think about like this whole adulting thing, what happens is you, if you're not, there's my mom. If you are not, I'll try to hide her. If you are not, tapping into that energy, you start to get, there's the stress that comes in with this. There is the weariness that comes in with this. And sometimes it raises your distorted masculine energy where you get agitated and you get angry. And it's like, oh, you know, my life sucks and I can't believe I have to do this and then this job and I have to clean the house and I have to do this and I have to do that. You know, it starts to lower your vibration, right? And some people don't fully understand what it is that they're doing, that they're trying to get all this stuff done that they're responsible for, but not putting in the extra time for themselves. And that's doing things that are fun. I'm getting a strong energy of fun here. I'm also hearing for some of you, if you are able to take a vacation to go someplace warm, okay? Maybe some of you need a break from the cold, or like try to see if you can like work out something with a vacation or taking a trip to some place that's sunnier, that's warmer. This may be an indication for some of you where you will either move to some place sunnier and warmer, or you already moved there, okay? And there's a new beginning here if you've already moved there. Okay, so somebody else donated. Was that Kay? Okay, thank you, Kay. So yeah, this is gonna be different for all of you because, as you know, I get a lot of messages that come with this. But either way, there is some newness here. There is a happy ending. Something positive is about to happen. If things haven't been working out for you right now, if things haven't really been going according to plan, this is an indication that there's a positive turnaround. Positive changes are on the horizon. Okay, it's going to bring about more abundance, and we all know that abundance isn't just about material wealth. It's abundance in health. It's abundance in peace. It's abundance in harmonious relationships and all types of other things, right? So For some of you, there is something new coming here with regards to abundance. This is also, some of you have to keep an abundant mindset, because maybe you're having clouded judgment about things, or you're having these dark thoughts, negative thoughts about something or someone, and Spirit is asking you to have that that positive mindset. Okay, so there's a lot of positivity with this card. The other message is, because as you see, there are two people here. This is a union of counterparts. Okay, both counterparts are now in alignment. They have healed their inner child, and because they've done that, they're now ready for this relationship. Okay, so this is a very warm, very fruitful, it's a very abundant relationship that two people are about to have. And this is, I'm hearing something about Leo season, or something about, okay, they're telling me something about to check your Leo, where your Leo is in your chart. Okay, I remember Leo is 5th house, so maybe check 5th house too. But there's something very, very positive that's about to happen. And this is right before the end of the major arcana, right? We have Judgment, and then we have the World. So you guys are about to embark on something where you're coming very close to the end of some major chapter in your life. This could also be remaining optimistic with regards to that, right? You're probably wondering when something's going to end, when success is going to come in, or when you're going to move, or when when things are going to look up, or they're going to change for the better, where it's going to be a completely different life here. So you are a couple of steps away from that, I'm hearing, and it could very well be pertaining to a permanent union here is what I'm getting. It could also be a reunion where you guys meet back up, and then something happens, and then maybe there's another separation after that. So there's some indication where, with regards to your counterpart, there is some sort of, you are on the onset of beginning something new with this person. Or it could even be like a leveling up with regards to your healing, because this is a healing card as well. Okay, it could be a leveling up to your healing in this connection. But the bigger message here is to have fun, embrace your inner child more, do more childlike things, and to remain optimistic. Okay, because positive changes are coming. There are new beginnings that are going to be brighter. It's going to be sunnier. You're going to feel happier, right? This is the blissful card. Make sure you maintain your vibration at this level to attract whatever it is that God's bringing to you, that it's going to be happier or more positive or more abundant. All right, because remember, with the law of attraction, you attract what you are vibrating at. So it's kind of crazy that the card that came out is the Sun card, and it's just beautiful things all around, guys. But remember that the key thing here is, because this is guidance, you need to remain in high vibration. It's the positive mindset, the abundant mindset, because something is about to change for the better with this. Okay, so I didn't even check that. Oh my God, look what's at the bottom of the deck. It's Aquarius. It's the Star card. There's some miracle about to happen for somebody. Oh shit balls. They just told me something. It's your turn for a miracle. There's a miracle that's about to happen. Okay, it could very well be with union with your counterpart, a move, some abundance coming in, some really, really nice thing is coming in. And with the Sun, we have two major arcana here. There's a miracle that's about to happen for somebody. I'm also hearing for a smaller group of you, there is like, I'm hearing a plethora of miracles. You're not just going to get one big one. There's going to be like a whole slew of things because of this Sun card, right? Because of the amount of abundance in that card. So you may have been wishing for something. Like I said, you've been hoping for something, wishing for something. Remain optimistic, because it's going to happen. It will happen, and it will happen quickly, okay? You have to remain positive. Faith, hope, stay in alignment, stay in a high vibrational state, continue to connect to your guides, your angels, all those people. there's something about the stars are now aligning for this energy to come in. All right. I'm hearing that this also could have been activated by the solar eclipse with the new moon in Scorpio. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. But yeah, I don't know, guys. The stars are aligning for something very beautiful here. And because this card has two people in it, there's some leveling up in a connection, or for a smaller group of you, this is actual union for two of you. This is the counterparts coming together. Again, they're reconnecting because they are in alignment. And this is alignment for me too, because the healing has been completed. All right, with this newness here, this is a new prosperous beginning. She's naked. She's vulnerable. Both of you are now ready and willing to be completely vulnerable with each other, right? Because you've gone through the renewal, the rejuvenation. You've gone through some crazy transformation here, and you have healed from that. You have understood who you really are, and now it's time for you to show yourself to the world. And not only that, are you showing yourself to the world, you're showing yourself to somebody else. Could very well be your counterpart, okay? There's a big sense of vulnerability here. And if I'm looking at this picture, it looks like the male is not dressed either. And probably the female isn't either, right? There's like this flower, abundance, the sunflower that is kind of covering both of them. So I'm getting something about this vulnerability here. There's an energy of both of you and your person are now ready to face each other head on. You're now ready to talk. You're now ready to be vulnerable with each other. And this is about being completely free and clear of sin, okay? Being completely free, this is purification, completely free and clear of doubt, of negativity, of inauthenticity, right? Because both of you are going to be very authentic with each other. A wish has been granted. You may have wished for something, and that wish is going to be granted. You just have to remain faithful and positive about it, okay? The universe is helping you with this. You gotta trust the universe and believe in miracles. You gotta believe in the impossible, right? Because that's part of your manifestations coming to the physical. It's part of what it is that you're trying to bring in, what it is that you've been hoping, wishing for. Because if you're hoping for something, or you're wishing for something to happen, and you're doubting all the time, and you're like, oh, it's like, what's it called? When pigs fly type of energy, and you're thinking that it's not going to happen, then guess what? You're putting that out to the universe, and the universe is like, okay, well, so-and-so doesn't believe it's going to happen, then we're not going to bring it to them, right? This is really about believing in miracles, believing in the impossible, because all things are possible through God. He makes the impossible possible. But that requires faith, and that requires trust in the universe. And don't get me wrong, guys, it's hard. Some of you know that I go through that every now and again. I just have to have that trust in God, in the universe, and to have that faith. And it's very hard to maintain. But what I'm getting here, because we have these cards, as long as you keep this up, that new beginning is going to manifest. That abundance is going to manifest. That union is going to manifest. Whatever this sun means for you, it's going to happen. And what I'm getting is that God is going to make it happen in a way that you wouldn't expect. He's going to make it happen in a way where it's going to seem like a miracle to you. Because you may have been thinking, how is this even possible? How am I going to get out of this? How is this going to change? Where's my new begin? How am I going to get to this positive, or when are the positive changes going to happen? Or how am I going to get out of this situation, right? because you're looking at it in the 3D thinking, there's no way out of this. I have no idea how this is going to happen. Trust me, I've been there, right? I've been there. Sometimes I think about that nowadays, especially with what's happened with my car. If you don't know, I got word that my car is not gonna last much longer. But I'm like, I'm letting God take care of it, you know? I'm not worried about it. I've already lost a lot. I've given up a lot, especially in the past 2 months. So it's no surprising to me. And I know exactly what God's doing. And I just gave it to God. It's like, well, God, you know, I'm praying for a miracle here. I'm just happy having that faith that you are going to come through, because he's always come through for me. When you really look at it, it has always been a huge blessing. And these are blessings too. Okay. So there is something big that it's coming for a lot of us. And it's going to seem, it's like the, how should I say? I don't want to say the size of a miracle, because you can't put a size to miracles, but I'm getting there's something big here. There is something miraculous that is about to happen, and it's being caused by this eclipse season. And it started off with the solar eclipse, as I said, okay? So you need to just trust. Look what's after this. It's a star. It's the Nine of Pentacles. The Justice card. There's the World. Didn't I say you're a few steps away? A few steps away. It's only 3 cards away. I was gonna say 2. Hi, Angela. So, yep. You're that close. Oh. I just heard Aquarius season. Something about Aquarius season. This miracle, this change, there could even be a huge leveling up of healing for some of you guys, right? Because this is some serious healing. There's something maybe happening in Aquarius season, or by Aquarius season, okay? I don't know. We'll see what that is. Holy shit. The top of the deck is the Magician, guys. We've got Major Arcana at the bottom, at the top, and the one that came out. These are all about new beginnings. Something magical is about to happen. There's a windfall of abundance. All of a sudden, people are going to be coming to you, flocking to you for something. Your manifestation. I was talking about manifestation. Whatever it is that you're about to manifest is about to manifest. And it's going to happen in different ways for different people, okay? But remember, with that optimism, right? In the faith and trusting the universe and trusting in God with this card, that wish will come true. But you have to watch your thoughts. Positive thinking, the abundant mindset, is your thoughts create reality. As I was saying before, if you're doubting and you're thinking that's never going to happen, this, and that, that's impossible. Guess what? It's not going to magically happen. There's some crazy stuff going on with the outside, with the universe here, with your angels, your guides, everybody. It's everyone's conspiring to bring your manifestations into the physical, okay? I guess that's confirmation. This is Gemini. We have Gemini, Leo, Aquarius. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. These are my big 3. Some of you have some of these as your big 3 here. Look where your big 3 are. That's your moon, your rising, and your sun. They just hit me with something. This is my sun, this is my moon, and this is my rising. I've never gotten something like that before. But when I said taking inspired action, when God says go, you do it. Whatever. Remember I talked about divine masculine energy. This is divine masculine. This could very well be indicative of the divine masculine collective that has fully healed their inner child. Oh my God, I just lit up. I don't know if anybody of you felt that, but I just lit up when I said that. This is an indication that the one of the waves of the collective, the divine masculine collective, is fully healed. Okay? So there's miracles here and magic with this, because some of you may have thought that this was not possible. But remember, we have to have that faith and to trust and to believe in the impossible. A lot of people think unions don't happen. Why? Because the faith goes out the window. All right? But remember what I said about action. No matter what it is you're being called to do, guys, you need to remain positive. It's the mindset. All right? No matter what happens, you stay in a happy state. You maintain that bliss as much as possible, even when it's very difficult to do so. Okay? Because trust me, I know all too well. Being in the middle of a hurricane, in the middle of a storm, right? You're calm through the storm. It's like 5 of Wands. You're maintaining that center, even when the whole world has turned upside down around you. That shows God, it shows the universe how much strength you have, how much endurance you have, but it's also building you up. Because you know that even with all this crazy shit going on in your life, you know it's for a reason. It's like God's trying to bring everything down and remove everything from you so that you can have these miraculous new beginnings. These are new beginnings, right? This is right after the Fool card. You're starting over. And now you know with that you're the alchemist. Your thoughts create reality. You have the ability to create the life that you want. Okay? But again, it's about that abundant, positive mindset. You have everything that you need. And as I said about this doubt about starting something, taking action on something, I don't know, I don't think I can do this. You already have all the tools. You have everything that you need already for whatever this is. Again, this is a huge thing about connecting with your spirit team here. The 5D realm, okay? Whatever you're getting from there, you need to trust in that. And guys, trust, I know it's freaking hard. It's hard as all balls. It's hard. Again, watch those negative thoughts. Look, the 8 of Swords is at the bottom of this deck already. Okay. It's at the bottom of the deck. So they want me to clarify the Sun. I'm seeing the Lover's card already. Or some other major arcana. Could be even Death card. Or a 10. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. We'll see. Ace. An Ace. Why is this Sun here? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Radiant Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Guys, I told you it was big, did I not? I knew it was going to be another major. It's the Wheel of Fortune. It's all majors with the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. When I said things were on pause, things haven't been happening, what did I say? This is Pisces now. We've got Pisces, Gemini, Leo, Aquarius. The Wheel of Fortune has Taurus in it. I forgot the other ones. I just went blank. What did I say about things not moving? Things are stagnant. You're kind of hanging around. It's like I heard this song in the supermarket yesterday by Counting Crows. I love that song. You've been hanging around. You've been waiting. You've been patient, right? You weren't attached to the outcome. No matter what, you're just believing. It's like Don't Stop Believing by Journey, right? Don't stop believing in miracles. Don't stop believing in God and the universe. Because God makes some crazy stuff happen. Okay? So things have been paused. Things have been suspended, right? But this is for you guys to surrender, to let go and let God. And for some of you, this is another message about you fully surrendering your person to God. Because some of you have not done that yet. And I understand, because it took me 3 years to do it. Okay? As I always say, do not do what I did. If you know, that could be why some of you may be hesitating and taking action, because some of you need to fully let go of the outcome with your person. You need to fully let go of when union is going to happen, how it's going to happen, this, and that. What are they doing? Are they healing? Are they doing this? Blah, 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 blah. Are they thinking about me? No. You got to pull yourself away from that, because you're actually blocking that union from manifesting, and it's interfering with your healing too, okay? So for those of you who now fully let go, you haven't fully surrendered everything to God, this is your big guidance right here for you to start doing that. This full moon in Taurus, this total eclipse, if you haven't done it by now, that eclipse could very well just Wheel of Fortune. Something suddenly shifts, suddenly happens that's beyond your control, and they will do it for you. Okay, that's what I'm getting for some of you. This is also about stop trying to control things. Give Jesus the wheel. You are not behind the wheel anymore. All right? Hence all the freaking major arcanas here. There are powerful forces at play, guys. Very powerful forces at play. And things are happening beyond your control. So if you are trying to force things to happen, it ain't gonna work. Because the magician, guys, can also be manipulation. Abusing your power. You're all very powerful people. Don't abuse your power to manipulate people, things, and situations, because that's not gonna happen. You're gonna add karma to your plate, okay? This is also about stop repeating the cycles that you know you need to stop repeating. It could very well be about surrendering, okay? Some of you may be trying to manipulate something to happen, but you're not giving it to God. It's like everything that happened with me. You know how I could have forced things to go on my way? I could have tried to manipulate the situation, tried to make it work how I want it to work, and I knew that was not going to be the best thing for me, because I knew I was going to get kicked in the ass with the karma thing, okay? I would have to clear out more karma, all right? So for some of you, this is really about surrendering, okay? Let go, let God. Give everything to God. Release the outcome of things and just be like, I'll be patient. I see why God is doing this, and I'll be fine. What happened? From where? When did you change your dinner option? Oh, they're not like up there? Oh. They deliver? Oh. Okay. Oh, thanks, honey. Okay, thanks, sweetheart. I appreciate it much. Oh, really? Well, I guess let me know when they're done. I forgot I have cotton candy sitting here. I was supposed to eat while I was doing this, but whatever, I'll do it later. Okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm getting this strong surrendering energy, guys. Please believe me when I tell you this, okay? Everything the past several years has helped me to remain optimistic when I let God take control, okay? Let the universe take control here. And it's hard. As I was saying, I could have totally changed things around. Like even with my car, when I found out why my check engine light was on after I got my battery replaced, because if you guys don't know, I had my alternator swapped out. I got a new battery after I got here, and then my check engine light came on, and now my catalytic converter is faulty, along with my oxygen sensors. And my car has 3 catalytic converters. And I talked to my car guy back in Maryland. He's like, Jess, I think this is it for her, for my car. And I knew it was coming. Knew it was coming, right? But did I force anything? Am I freaking out? I'm actually literally still driving my car around because I'm just praying to God, just let me get to what I need to do. I did my grocery shopping yesterday, all that stuff. I was letting go. I was not freaking out. I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do with my car? Blah, 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 right? Let it fall away. This is exactly what I was doing. I was like, I looked at it from a different perspective. I said, you know what? I see what's going on here because it's been evident in everything else that's been going on in my life, especially with the past 2 months, right? But let me tell you, when you have this type of surrender here, you have a really incredible sense of peace. When you let go and let God, and you let God deal with this, okay? That's freaking crazy. But when I say some windfall of abundance, some miracle here, this could very well be someone getting a karmic jackpot. You hit the jackpot. I don't know. Did somebody win the Powerball? I think it was. I don't know. Maybe somebody here, if you go play a ticket, if nobody's won yet, you're gonna win it. But if somebody already won it, then don't even listen to what I'm saying. But there is something about a big payout here, karmic payout. All right, with regards to what you've done. Oh, now they're also telling me with the Sun card, you have healed your family bloodline. So has your person. But mainly for those of you who've been working on this for a while, it's been a long time coming because you've been kind of like in this like hangman energy. Just being patient, okay? Some of you have healed your family line. You've broken the generational curses. You've overcome, you've stopped repeating the same patterns that your ancestors were repeating, your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, everybody. You've totally healed that line. And for those of you who are counterparts, this is one of the main reasons you are in this type of connection. One of the reasons why you're in this is to heal that family bloodline so you can have this type of relationship with your person and you will carry that on for generations to come. All your descendants will have these types of really warm, comforting, blissful, divine relationships, okay? You see each other as equals and you're not afraid of being completely vulnerable in front of each other, right? And you're accepting each other for who they are and not trying to change that person. So there's a lot of responsibility for you guys with regards to why you've been chosen to be part of this, because part of your mission work is to clear that bloodline. And a couple of you have done it. You have done it. It's a tremendous amount of healing, okay? You are not the same person you were before. So because of that, you're getting a karmic payout. This is something lucky is about to happen. This is an unexpected turn of events that's moving you into a more positive direction. I talked about moving you into a more positive direction, right? There's positive changes that are about to happen. And it's based on the karma that you have paid. Now, for the others of you, if you're repeating your karmic lessons, it's gonna go the opposite way. Okay? There's a major turning point happening here. I'm hearing expect the unexpected. Some lucky things about to happen. Something's karmic, but in a good way. It's something sudden. Unexpected changes, unexpected events. So get ready for something to quickly change here. But this is all because of your karma. I'm also hearing, I just heard it's time, right? Because the Wheel of Fortune reminds me of the clock. I'm hearing it's time for these positive changes. Or for the others of you, it's time to start repeating the same karmic cycles. It's time for you to stop trying to control the wheel of fate. This is destined, it's fated. It's time for you to surrender. So take it how it resonates. It's gonna be different for everybody. And you know what your story is. This is also, it's time for union for somebody. Because the stars have aligned, and this eclipse season has something to do with it. Okay, I'm just hearing I need to check my chart. You guys need to check your charts. This connection is no longer going to be in limbo. It's not going to be suspended. Because the freaking universe, God, they're all conspiring to make this happen. It's time for this. Again, it's also others of you, it's time for you to really focus on your healing. I mean, fully, if you haven't done so already. Okay? Some of you are resisting change, you're resisting surrendering. But it's time for these two people to come together. Because not only have they healed their family bloodlines, they've completely healed their inner child. They're no longer coming from a distorted inner child. Their inner child has been, it's the inner child wounding isn't there anymore for the both of them. Okay. Some of you, there's still other karmic things that you need to complete, that you need to heal. Holy cow. I don't even know what to say. Jeez. Maybe there's a reason why there aren't that many people here. Guys, if you haven't liked this video already, go ahead and do so. If you want to share it with someone who you think can benefit from this, as far as the guidance goes, I would appreciate that as well. So I was going to pull more cards, more tarot, but they said don't even do that because this is too good of a reading. I mean, when we talk about abundance and jackpot and fortune here, for whoever this is for, shit. Someone's suddenly coming to some great fortune. There's some freaking miracle that's happening. I'm hearing like a wealth transfer. It's like, I don't know, there's somebody with this abundance here. It's because of the karma that you've paid off. And you've paid off the karma that you took on from your ancestors too. For those of you who are starting your healing journey here, this is exactly what you are going to come into. But it's not going to be easy, and it's going to take a while because this hangman, you need to be patient and you need to fully give everything to God, no matter what happens. Do not try to force something. If you lose the job, let the job go. If you lose the car, let the car go. You lose your house, let the house go. Everything happens for a reason. Everything. Okay? It's karmic here. Don't try to force anything. And make sure that you are connected to those people up there so that when they tell you to take action on something, they give you that thought, that idea, you do it. It's coming from your divine guidance, okay? So when all is said and done, when you've healed your family bloodline, you've healed your inner child, you've paid off your karmic debt, right? Because remember, you got to understand the consequences of your actions, right? Cause and effect here. Remember what you've done prior to now and what you're going to have to pay back, right? It's like for me, I have to lose everything in order for things to be restored. Because my karma, if I didn't already tell you guys, it's in my chart. It had to do with money and material things and what was really of value. But when you look at that, and you're not like cursing God, and you're not just saying, why did you keep taking things from me? Don't get me wrong. I got to a place where it's like, my car too? Like, what's next, you know? But I'm like, you know what? I know this is a process. I know this is a process, right? But again, I have to be honest with myself because karma, right? When things started to fall apart for me, I got consumed by the material world. That was not the direction I was supposed to go in. But I was supposed to learn that this lifetime. And it's kind of like, it's an ancestral pattern too. So for me, I'm just fine with it. Because I know God's like, if you just push through this, Jess, and you just trust in what I'm doing. I was telling my mom just yesterday, it's Job. Hi, Roberto, welcome. The book of Job. This is exactly what's going on. So, and remember guys, if you get to a place where it's something similar to what I've been through, you start to have to give up things and start to lose things. Let it go. Surrender. Because when you do, and you're not caught up in that, and you're not trying to get it back and force it, wait till the fortune that you come into, because you've left it to God. Right? Wow. I was not expecting these cards today, honestly. I was not. All right, what does the collective need to know? What other messages do you have? Be yourself. What did I say about authenticity, right? Blessings to you, Roberto. Thanks for being here. See? I was talking about vulnerability. Being yourself. The light of truth. Ah, thank you, Holy Spirit. The light of truth. Authenticity, right? Vulnerability. Being who you really are. Showing the world the real you, right? Not afraid to do that. It says, the situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. See? Look, it's at the bottom. Emotional healing. As your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. The blessings will come. The miracles will come when you do your healing. And I just already told you, you guys aren't just healing you. You're healing the rest of us, the collective. You're also healing your family bloodline. It's a big responsibility, right? But look at the rewards you get. Abundance, this relationship, this harmonious relationship, the karmic jackpot. I mean, It's a lot to take on, but God's not just going to give you peanuts. That's not what he does, right? But again, it's a lot. It is a lot of work to do. So I'm going to read the Be Yourself card here. But there, okay, so now I'm getting something about speaking your truth too. Somebody needs to hear this. Somebody needs to have faith that positive things will happen when you speak your truth. I don't know who that's for, but they wanted me to say that because of the star card. This is hoping, it's wishing, it's having faith in something. Something about the speaking your truth with someone. Things will change for the better when you do that. Somebody's karma, somebody's last thing for their karmic payout needs to be speaking their truth in front of somebody, something like that. You're most powerful and effective when you're genuine and authentic with yourself and others. If you pretend to feel, act, or be something other than yourself, you lose awareness of your feelings, which are a source of important guidance. The answer to your question you're asking is be yourself. Behave, speak, and even dress as you normally would. And don't worry about what others think. Be your true self and give others the opportunity to love the real you. So the additional meanings are, trust your feelings. A relationship improves when you let your guard down. Instead of copying others, follow your own internal guidance. Know that you're lovable for you are. Emphasize your personal style at work as a key to business success. Trust and follow through on your ideas. Fully express yourself through an artistic or creative endeavor. Some of you are being asked to do something. It's part of your calling, but you've got to do it the way God wants you to do it. You do it the way that Jason does it, Roberto does it, Kay does it, Tiffany does it, Angela does it, Charity does it. If I miss somebody, I didn't see your name. So you get my point, right? It's like me doing my stuff. I'm supposed to channel the way that God has asked me to channel, the gifts he's given me, the way Jess needs to do it. I got caught up in the beginning of this, of trying to do what everybody else was doing. Case in point, the whole free readings thing, right? God said, put the kibosh on that. If I get called to do it again, fine. But I don't have to do it like anybody else. My readings are long. I'm not meant to have short readings. You see what I'm saying? The way that I teach, the way that I channel these cards, I interpret things. Okay? It's me. All of you, you got to do it your way. Right? But this is not to be controlling, where you're like, nope, it has to be done this way. This is good. This is what it's supposed to be. No, it's different. Okay? Whatever it is you're being called to do, you do it the way you feel is right for you, is in alignment with your purpose. Because this is all about purpose. Right? You gotta be you. You're lovable just the way you are, right? And it says trust and follow through on your ideas. I was talking about that with the magician, right? You know, for me, I think some of you know, doing this alone has been huge for me. And then watching what everybody else does, watching everybody else being more successful than me, I may be doing something bigger than those other people. That's what I had to see, right? I had to gain a different perspective on what I was doing. All right, so let's look at emotional healing. Did we get one of those messages today? That hasn't happened in a while. All right, I'm going to read this card. This card signifies that you're healing some old emotional pain. The first thing that comes to mind is exactly the issue you're resolving. As you let go of anger, guilt, or other emotional wounds, you awaken a new level of power within yourself that attracts everything you desire and more. Call upon the fairies as well as supportive people or professionals to help you through the time of healing. Know that you're lovable and that you deserve a happy heart. Additional meanings are the situation you're asking about has an emotional basis. Physical healing occurs as a result of emotional healing. You're preparing for a new love by healing old hurt from a previous partnership. Consult with a professional counselor or join a support group. Journal about your feelings. The situation is bringing about tremendous personal growth. Okay? I talked about the growth. You've got to put light on that seed, guys. You've got to have to bask in the sun. You're going to have to do things that elevate your vibration. It's part of the healing, right? Having fun is part of the healing. Because again, with the high vibration, you are healing that inner child. And you're not going back, like I said before, into this adulting thing. Oh my God, it's like me, you know, I'm in my 40s and it's like, oh, I have to have these responsibilities and do this, this, and that. But I have to have fun too, you know what I mean? And sometimes, you know, if somebody's asking me to do something, I'm like, oh, that's not really what I want to do right now. I'm doing this instead, then fine. It's like we were supposed to have this family dinner earlier today, but God intervened. And I told my aunt and everybody, it's like, I will go, but Julie and I need to leave because I was guided to do this live tonight, and then Julian had something else with his friends. So it's like, you know, you balance those things out, but you got to remember, it's like you don't feel obligated to do something if you feel like you're being called to do something else. Okay, and that's part of speaking your truth. It's part of being who you are, because again, you don't have to conform to what everybody else is doing and what everybody else is what they're telling you to do. Okay, so I read with the support group. I know some of you guys are my members, okay? That you're part of the Capella Circle, which is part of the membership. I would encourage you guys to jump in there, and if you need support with something or you want to talk about something, by all means, okay? I know quite a few of you are counterparts or twin flames. I am planning to do a twin flame support group type of thing sometime next week. Okay, because I keep being reminded to do it. So if you guys have any ideas for what topics you want to talk about that, or like support for anything else, by all means, go put it out there in the Capella Circle. That's what it's there for. I can't be there to be posting stuff all the time just because I own it, okay? I want us to try to get more engaged, and I don't necessarily have to start everything. Usually when I do these readings or members-only lives, it's to encourage you guys to kind of step out of your comfort zone, right? Be your authentic self type of thing. And it was my favorite song. And put yourself out there. Because all of you are being prepared to really be out there. Because some of you, some of you are destined for fame. Some of you are going to be at stardom. Leo energy is about that, being in the spotlight. Somebody's going to be famous. Somebody's destined to be very well known for what they're doing. That's why I said, you guys are being prepared to not be afraid to be who you are. Okay? They just hit me with that. This is fame. Fame and fortune. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You got a lot of things coming to you guys, but you got to deal with some serious shit first. Okay? And you got to let go of a lot, and you got to give up a lot, and you just got to keep moving forward. Okay? Because God has something way better for each and every one of you. And it's going to be a huge miracle. You're going to be like, holy shit. How did I get this? I'm so lucky. Because you created that, but you also relinquished control of things. Okay? Things that are beyond your control, right? So there's something, there's fame and fortune for somebody here. which is why I'm talking about the Capella circle. You guys got to start getting on there and start showing yourselves, okay? We're all there for support. That's why it's there. The top of the deck is connect with nature. See? I'm already there. I'm already there. I'm telling you guys, grounding, grounding, grounding. Be out in nature. God will speak to you, and I can't even explain it. That's how I was able to really connect with God when I first started all this. And he would tell me some insane things. It's glorious. I really don't think that all those times I spend in nature, my abilities wouldn't have strengthened as much as they have over the years. And it's always a big point for me to be out in nature. So, yes, Roberto, it is. It's really nice back here. All right, let's see what your guidance is, and then we'll go into the donations. Get more information in the near future. That's funny that Roberto just talked about meditation. Meditation brings answers. Trust. What did I say? You gotta trust. You gotta trust God and the universe. Look, improving health. It's at the bottom of the deck. So, get more information. Excuse me. All right. The situation you're asking about requires more information in order for you to make a wise decision. I don't know why I'm coughing more all of a sudden. Approach those knowledgeable about the topic to solicit their advice. If there are friends or family members in your midst who have insight into the matter, ask for their observations. You may need to do some analytical research in order to get the data you need. This could include reading books, taking classes or seminars, or gathering information from the internet. So whatever intuitive hit you get from this, that's your message, okay? I'm guessing that these cards, they're kind of different for everybody here, because not every card's going to pertain to everyone. What you are asking about will occur very soon, so you won't have to wait much longer. Stay optimistic and continue upon the current path. Be open to receiving. See? Gotta change my legs. See what I said? Oh, I love this song. I think there's a reason why it's playing now. Yep, I got it. What did I say about staying optimistic? Stay on your path. Remember? Stay positive. Something's happening very soon. I said that. It could very well be a leveling up with healing, okay? A reunion or the permanent union with your person. Being close to healing your family lineage, whatever. But again, this is also staying optimistic because something's going to positively shift for you. Okay? It's all your mindset. Meditation. Trying to come up with an intellectual answer to your concerns hasn't been successful. That's because the solutions you seek can only be found by going within through meditation or inner spiritual work. You may also gather insights from your nighttime dreams, as your subconscious creates solutions for you that are not available to your waking mind. This also talks about the hangman, right? This is also meditation to help you to gain a different perspective of something. This is also with like recalibrating, because the hangman removes himself from chaos so that he's not affected by the chaos. He also meditates so that he maintains a positive mindset. And again, when you're trying to find a logical explanation to something, intellectual answer, you're not going to get it. Because again, if you look at all of these, there's major arcana all over in tonight's reading, guys. This is being handled by forces beyond your control and being handled by higher, more elevated beings with whatever it is that's going on in your journey, okay? So meditation can also help raise your vibration and also to helps you clear your mind so that, let's say you get an intuitive hit or you're doubting something and you got to get back to center, like, okay, let me just breathe here. Let me just calm down, take a time out. Libra got that message very strongly. Let me just get to center. I talked about getting to center, right? And just breathe. And just get to a quiet place. Then you're going to really start to hear God, your angels, your ancestors, whatever. I talked about connecting to 5D. All right. There's also something about telepathy here. It's usually the high priestess, but remember, I channel whatever. So I am getting telepathy with this because this is 5D stuff. If you're having dreams, pay attention to those dreams. Okay. But if you're trying to come up with something, again, the force, the control, trying to find some logical solution. Some things cannot be solved logically, guys. That's just the bottom line. I know I had a conversation with Kay about this yesterday. How even things with me, it's like we talked about, we can't find any logic to this. I had something happen to me between 2 and 3:30 this morning. I know 2 of you know about it. And I'm like, how is this happening? Made no logical sense, but my gut was telling me something else. So that was a message for me. And I heard I had to trust in what I was seeing this morning. And it happened again. It's been happening a lot. Guys, you would not believe the crazy shit, but the crazy good shit I'm talking about. It's not bad. It's just phenomenal stuff. And I know 2 of you know about exactly what's going on. And you can attest to this, but I'm not ready to talk about that to everybody yet. But it's having me to really, really trust, okay? It's the same thing for you guys, like I said earlier. This is a time for trust. Sometimes there is no yes or no question. There are situations where we are better served by not knowing what is to come so that the miracle can unfold before our very eyes. Like children opening a gift, part of the magic of our lives is found in the joy of surprise. Trust that your angels have something amazing in store for you, even if they can't quite tell you yet what it is. Children opening a gift. Childlike energy. Right? Let go of the outcome. Let me wait and see what this is. Let me see what God's gonna bring me. I don't need to control it. Let me see where this is leading me towards. It's like me moving back here. I had no freaking clue I was gonna move back home. And I thought it was weird. It did not make any logical sense. Did it? No. But I said, okay, there's a reason why I'm here. Trust that the angels have something amazing in store for you, even if they can't quite tell you yet what it is. The magic of our lives, we saw the magician, right? The joy of surprise. The joy of surprising, sudden, unexpected, exciting things happening in our lives. Okay? Like I said, child opening a gift, childlike energy. It's like, okay. I'm excited, it's Christmas morning. What did I get in this box, right? The littler kids are like that. because they wish for things, but they're like, they don't know what's in there. They get all excited, right? Just to like see what's in there. When we get older, we can assume what's in there because we asked for 2 things or whatever, or we're shaking the box or whatever like that, right? And it's like, we take the fun out of it. God wants you to go back to like how you were as a child in a sense. And I know some of you, maybe that wasn't the case when you were a child, because some of you, I know there's been more trauma than most cases. But think about those times that you got excited about something when you were a kid, right? You may want to do those very same things, or just tap back into that energy where it's not a bad thing to be surprised. Because I'm getting for somebody here somewhere, maybe you don't like to be surprised, but there's some goodness that comes with that. There's magic that comes with that. Because for those of you who don't like surprises, it's because you want to control everything. If something comes out of nowhere, and it's a really positive surprise, where it's like, wow, I can't believe this actually happened. It ties into that miracle, that blessing energy, right? Just let it happen, right? Just let it happen with that wheel card, right? Let it happen. All right, the bottom of the deck. Improving health. The angels want you to know that the health of the person you asked about is going to improve. You can request the assistance of Archangel Raphael and your guardian angels to speed along the recovery. This card may also be urging you to make more healthful choices in your life. If you're feeling called to detox from harmful foods or substances, you should follow that guidance. Removing unhealthy practices from your life will make you feel vibrant and strong. Look what's underneath this. There's something better. See? You see what I mean? God always has something better for you. And it's not what you're going to expect, but it's going to be the energy of something miraculous. And it ties into great fortune and great luck. Okay? That's why I was saying, just let it go. Look what's after that. The situation will improve. Abundance after that. The top of the deck is success, guys. They want me to read that. Congratulations, you're on the road to success. You didn't have any reservation about your situation, as it's going to work out beautifully. Part of living a successful life is taking care of yourself. It's wonderful to have many things to be grateful for, but make sure you don't wear yourself down by working too hard. Take time to enjoy peace in your life. Working too hard. The whole adulting thing. All right? It's even stuff with my mission. I talked about this, I think, in Aquarius's reading, where I'm still kind of behind in my work, but I know I have to make sure that I'm calibrated, that I do my meditation stretches and prayers in the morning, that I do my walks, that I'm out in nature, I do something. I'm not trying to work too hard because that actually affects my abilities. And again, doing fun things. I have to always incorporate that into my everyday life, okay? It's part of the healing too, right? All right. Okay, who's first? Is it Tiffany? What do we got, Jason? Wow, what a reading. See, they're telling me something. Listen to me. We only have like about 8 people here, right? And it looks like the majority of you are just my members, right? My paid members. You guys have been here where I've done a lot more. I've had a lot more people here, right? when I was doing live readings. What you guys just got is meant for you and only you. This is why there are not that many people who are here. This is why hold on. There's something better. This is why God told me to stop doing the free ones. It was a test for all of us. God's like, well, at some point, Jess is going to do a reading, and what she's going to get is going to be big. Because not everybody who used to be here is meant for this. I'm not trying to be an ass. I'm not trying to say that those other people don't deserve that. That's not what I'm saying. You know what my guides said? They said, no, that is what you're saying, Jess. Because my guides are like, wait a minute, Jess, because not everybody's coming into this because they're not. They're not. See what I mean? God was waiting for this one. That's what I talked about. Not everybody. I'm not supposed to be channeling for everybody. I'm not supposed to be reading for everybody. And for those who could have gotten the guidance and said, hey, if you do all this healing, you do all this work, and you're patient, this is what you can get. This is exactly what I was talking about. But some people are going to miss out on that. But then again, it's up to them to do the work too, right? But you see what I mean? Because for those of you who watch this, especially if you follow the guidance with regards to doing the work and not forcing things, and do your purpose, your mission work, okay? Be in your truth, be yourself when you do your mission work, and you just stay on the current path, stay on your path, you're going to be so greatly rewarded. Again, especially if you heal that ancestral line, okay? It's not easy. It's not. I've wanted to throw in the towel doing this quite a few times, and some of you know this. But the hard work eventually pays off, but it pays off in divine timing, which is the wheel card, okay? It will happen in divine timing. Okay. Okay, Tiffany. Wait, Jason, does that mean Kay has 2 questions? I saw the number 2 next to her name. Jason, did you donate too? All right, Tiffany. Tiffany wants a general, right? Okay. I'm shuffling. Oh, thanks, Roberto. Roberto, you have 1 question or more than 1? Okay, here we go. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Tiffany, first off for the donation. And everybody else who made donations, Roberto, Jason, Kay, thank you. All right, Tiffany, here we go. Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good. What does Tiffany need to know at this time? What guidance do we have for her? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. All right. Two of Pentacles, right? You're oscillating between things. Should I go through this or not? Is this going to happen or not? I don't know. Weighing your options. What choice do I need to make? You probably end up saying this is going to happen, or I'm going to make this choice, and you go back on it. And you say, nope, I'm going to do it. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to do it. No, I'm not. You can go with this, or you can go with that. You can go with this, or you can go with that. I don't remember who sings that, but you guys know what song it is. Most of you do. Okay. This might be a career thing. Okay. This could be your love thing. All right. It's kind of like, what do I do? There's something about I'm getting you need to prioritize yourself first with whatever this is. If this is career for you and you're debating on like jumping ship from the current career you have, the current job you have, starting your mission work or whatever this is, or and you're kind of debating on whether to take that route because nobody in your family has done it or nobody else is doing it, you already know what decision is to make, Tiffany, because your gut's really being pulling you to something. It goes back to the collective reading, right? If you're asked to take inspired action to do something, do it. You already know, okay? There's also another energy here where, again, you got to be putting yourself on the front burner. You may not be doing that because of, like, I'm getting the improving health card that I just showed at the bottom of the deck. Excuse me. You may, you may be putting other people first. All right, you may be putting your job first or something like that, or you're like, I'm gonna go to the gym. No, I'm not gonna do that. I should be doing it. No, I'm gonna go meditate. No, what? Something like that. Okay, there's something because the Hierophant's at the bottom of the deck for you. Okay, there's something here where you've been programmed to do something, and this even could be like an ancestral pattern with regards to not being able to like prioritize what is important or being able to make a choice because there's too much back and forth on it. It's kind of like you want to do something and it's something causes you to go backwards or you pull back on something like that, right? But there's some sort of programming here where you get to a place where there's like a bit of indecisiveness between one or two things or one or two people. Could be people, right? I'm getting a whole bunch of stuff out of nowhere, so there's something about doing things traditionally. It's a program. It's societal conditioning. You've been programmed. You've been used to doing certain things a way or choosing careers or a certain way of you just going with your gut and saying, okay, that's the choice I'm going to make and I'm just going to do it without hesitation because I need to follow my divine guidance, right? Because your angels, your guides, God's telling you, hey, Tiffany, you know what this is. You shouldn't be going back and forth on something anymore. It could even be a money thing because this is Taurus, okay? Maybe balancing out your finances or you're juggling too many things. This could be a success thing for you where, oh, if I have this job or if I do all these things, I'm going to be successful or something along those lines. There's some strong energy of programming with you, which is causing you to kind of like go back and forth instead of you following your divine guidance, all right? This is divine guidance. This is about the spiritual path. Here we go. So this could very well be you're debating on whether to take that spiritual path or stay on it, okay? If you're already on it, which I think you are, you need to stay on it, all right? Because again, there's like this, I don't know, I'm on it, I want to get off, I'm on it, I want to get off. There could be something from your religious upbringing that might be affecting this, okay? Maybe something with regards to marriage, your beliefs about marriage, about religion, about society. All right, remember with being your true authentic self, you got to be Tiffany. There's something here about creating your own belief system. So case in point, I give you guidance, right? This is like my energy about that being that spiritual teacher, okay? I will give you the guidance and I will give you some sort of insight to things. But this does not mean that you have to follow every single thing that I say. Now, if your guides are kind of telling you, yeah, if Jess gave this guidance or whatever, then that's what you follow. If it resonates with you perfectly, then fine, that's what's for you. But remember, especially like, you know, with what I do, how I teach, my belief systems are not yours, okay? Yours are not like Kay's. Yours are not like Jason's or anybody else here, right? You will pick and choose. It's like you're trying to think, well, do I do that? Is that part of my belief? Or should I believe in that? But I don't really think I do. This is kind of like you creating, this is a weird analogy. It's like you want to create your own bouquet of flowers. You don't want to go to the supermarket or the florist shop and pick a bouquet of flowers that's already been arranged, okay? That bouquet of flowers is representative of your belief system. You want to go in there like, I want that flower and this flower and this flower and this spray and this whatever together, right? And you see everybody else picking bouquets because they're like, it's already done. Everybody else is getting it. It was already made for me, right? And they just go and grab it. But you walk into that shop or wherever it is and you say, no, I want something different. I don't want all of those same flowers. I want a mixture of things. So you are going to be choosing those things that are really for you, okay? Whatever society's telling you to pick, to put in that arrangement, don't listen to that, okay? You really need to trust in what God is telling you. This is the God card for me. I'm also hearing obedience. When I was channeling this card the other day, my guide said whenever this comes up, associate this with obedience. Obedience to God, right? He greatly rewards those who are obedient. Lord knows how often I've been obedient, and it's been hard as all hell, okay? But there's something better. God always has the bigger, better plan. We don't. We never do. So there's something here about going to God about something, okay? But I'm getting that you've been getting divine guidance, and it could be from another spiritual leader or teacher. It could be that. But you're a little bit hesitant. You're oscillating between what to do, between two options. It could even be something about two people for you, okay? Commitment from two people, perhaps. And you're debating, who am I going to pick? Who am I going to accept this commitment from? Who knows? But if that is the case for you, Tiffany, you pick the spiritual one. This is about options for you with regards to a person. You already know who's spiritual and who's not. The one who is not the one who God ordained for you. Okay? And you know this. You really need to trust your gut with this. It's between two people. God has already chosen the person for you, and you know who that is. It's the spiritual, the one that's on the spiritual path, not on the path that everybody else chooses, okay? You know what's funny? You have the Hermit at the top of the deck. It's Pisces. Did I say Hermit? It's the Hangman. It's the Hangman. We already know what we talked about with the Hangman, right? You need to meditate on this. But it's not just meditation. You need to consult God on this, okay? G-O-D. G-O-D. You need to remove yourself from what everybody else is telling you, what you're looking up online, what society has said about something. what society has said about counterparts, twin flames, whatever. People, oh, you should go with the rich person, not the poor spiritual person, whatever that is. You need to go to God because you're going to get an epiphany, okay? Stop questioning your decision. Is that it?
Yeah, just remember to put these back in the other fridge.
Okay.
You can have some.
Oh my God, those are huge. Well, you can start eating some now, honey. I'm not done
I
yet.
already did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I ordered 6 wings, but they gave me 10.
Uh-huh.
So I ate all 10 and I had all 6 of my mozzarella sticks.
Okay.
And I had some nachos, so you can have some if you want to. But if you're not going to have any, I'll just put it back in the other fridge.
All right.
Do you want me to leave it out here?
You can leave it here. It's fine. I'll be done soon. Thank you. It's like, yeah, if you said that, so this is like looking at this from a different perspective. This is also the spiritual path, okay? What is right for your spirit? This is letting go and letting God, right? That's funny. Roberto. I guess everybody heard that. So yeah, it's kind of like taking a step back, yeah, looking at it from a different perspective, a different angle. It's like it's all about the spiritual. It's all about the spiritual path, right? Well, I already had my dinner, just so you know, and I wasn't expecting him to go get Buffalo Wild Wings. I already had my sancocho for my aunt because we picked up the food and brought it here. We couldn't eat there, but yeah. So, so if you followed your divine guidance, if that's what your divine guidance said, and it wasn't your ego and it wasn't other people telling you to make that decision, then you made the right decision. But be careful with other people's influences because this hangman is not affected by other people's influences, okay? He knows what the spiritual path is. He knows what the right thing is to do because he's taken a pause and taken time out to think about this, to look at it from a different angle, to be able to better make that decision. But the decision is what God tells you to do, not what your ego tells you to do, okay? It's the spiritual path. It's the God-ordained thing. Oh my God. See what happens? Okay. Yeah, don't worry, Roberto. I had sancocho earlier with my parents, so it's okay. But I wasn't expecting to get wings, and I don't think I'll eat that now, but I'll eat the nachos because they look really good. You know, it's funny because I have that too. Okay, who's next? Okay? Okay, where you at? Okay. You're welcome, Tiffany. Thank you for your donation. I'm trying to get the 18 plus reading too, guys. I know I keep saying it, but you know I follow my divine guidance. All right. Okay. Kate, what's your first question? I don't even know what your question is. Hold on a second. Wait, Jason, you just got a rush of nervous energy? Really? Somebody's about to do something. Either somebody's about to pop in this chat, or somebody's about to do something. Are you getting anything, Jason? All right. Can you pinpoint the source? All right, let's do K. Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Floating Sereness, please reveal to us for our highest good. What guidance do you have for K at this time? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh! Yep. That's why I said someone will be, or someone's already here. Somebody's going to do something. I need sugar. My dear, we have the Ten of Wands. You have been trudging. You have been toiling. You've been laboring. You've been carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. All right, I'm getting two things though. Either this is completion, where you're moving to a next cycle of something because of a lot of pushing through this, okay? Something karmically that you have been repeating, you are no longer doing anymore, okay? Because these are karmic patterns that you do over and over and over, and it's kind of like it weighs heavy on you. It stresses you out. It's overburdensome. There's something about you doing too much. And I've gotten this for you before, right? and I'm not calling Kay out here. I'm not calling you out, hon. This is, I say it how it is. I eat my cotton candy. This is weird. I've never done this before. You had a tendency to overdo it. Okay, to take on too many responsibilities because you have the heart of a lion, you have the heart of an angel, and you just want to be there for everybody and do everything for everybody. That's ending, okay? If you're still doing this, Kay, you've got to drop it, all right? So this has got to be released. There's no more taking on too many responsibilities, other people's responsibilities, because it's putting a lot of pressure on you. You're dropping this. I'm also picking up something from someone else out of nowhere. Jason, I think you are too. Maybe Kay, you are too. It's not just you, Kay. I'm getting somebody else through you. Someone's putting down the stress of something, of not doing something. Somebody's on the brink of collapse. They can't hold on to these wands anymore. They can't repeat the same karmic patterns anymore. But yeah, there's somebody else. Shit, man, I'm getting somebody else here. Okay, but Kay, you're ending this cycle. These are endings and beginnings, new beginnings, right? You are no longer going to do too much. This is the end of it. No more burden. Wow. Okay. No more burdens, no more stress, no more, none of this. You know that you got to put yourself first, which is what we heard in the collective reading. You know that you do not need to do everything and that you do not need to take on everybody else's burdens either, others' responsibilities, none of that. Okay? It ends today. It's like completion. There's something about you graduating with this 10 of Wands, which is wonderful. And guess what's at the bottom of the deck? We got this card. It's the Wheel of Fortune. You are releasing control. You are no longer saying to yourself, well, I got to carry on everybody else's shit. Nope. Because you were adding karma to yourself by doing that. Why? Because you weren't learning to receive. You were putting too much pressure on yourself by doing too much and taking on responsibility for too many people, right? This is a turning point in your journey, Kay. Something unexpected, something is going to shift in a positive direction for you. Yes, you're not here to save the world, just part of it. It's something that I also had to understand too. And you know what, guys? I haven't said anything. I can't say anything because there's somebody that I thought I could save and I just couldn't. It's heartbreaking. All of you need to understand, you can't save everybody. The best thing you can do, though, you need to send unconditional love regardless. And you need to pray. Okay? That's the best thing we're going to have to do. Something crazy just happened. My eyes diverted without me even thinking, and I just read something here. I'm about to freak out. See this? You're no longer repeating the same karmic patterns with that. Okay? Plant the seed. What you're doing now, Kay, you're going to be planting the seeds that are actually going to grow into flowers and avocado trees, palm trees, whatever. You know what I mean by that, right? Because you're dropping this pattern that has been, you've been doing this for decades, 10 decades. There's something about the last 10 years that it really was a lot for you. You took on too much in the past 10 years. It's all coming down. It's done, okay? But you had to be the one to drop the wands. And because of that, you're paying off a lot of that karma from the past 10 years. It's another 10, son of a bitch. You know what 1010 also is? I'm also getting for something else. It's the strong energy of union, and we've got that in the collective reading. Okay? So now that you've paid off that karma, now something more positive is going to turn out for you, and it's gonna be a sudden shift here. Something's gonna unexpectedly happen. There's like something that's of chance is gonna occur. What I'm hearing is that you're getting closer to your great fortune. You're getting closer to paying off more karmic debt. You're getting closer to being in a place where God wants you to be, where the universe wants you to be. This tends to be a little bit tower-like for me, a little bit. It's sudden, but not complete upheaval, like, holy crap, shocking thing. This is more of the wheel is now turning in your favor. The wheel wasn't turning in your favor before, Kay, because you kept doing this, okay? You didn't drop the wands. But now that you're dropping the wands, instead of the wheel going backwards, it's going upwards, okay? There is a change in your elevation, in your journey, in your healing with this, okay? Because this type of weight, it pushes you down, right? It affects your healing. It affects your vibration. There is a huge leveling up here with you releasing this, okay? Like letting it go. So this is really nice. The Fool's after that. See? You're gonna start a completely new life now, where you're no longer going to be doing this. You are starting to clear out an ancestral pattern. Congratulations. This is a big thing for you, and I know it. You're now going to start in a new journey where you're not going to be on the brink of collapse anymore. You're not going to overdo it anymore. You're not even going to allow yourself to get stressed out because you're going to go with the flow. You're finally allowing Jesus to take the wheel. Okay? We already know what happened the other week. And you did an incredible thing. If you want to share with the rest of us, you can, but I'm not going to do that for you. That was your pivotal moment, okay? When that thing that happened, and it was an unexpected thing, it was a Wheel of Fortune thing. Thank you. Okay, I was glad that I was able to prepare you for that. When you did what you did, that was huge for you. And now you know what it's like. Now you're not forcing things and you're not trying to freak out or stress out about it anymore. Because you know very well that there are forces beyond your control that are assisting you with getting to where you need to be. And that includes giving up a lot, releasing a lot, right? Letting go of those things that you want to hold on to, that you think you need, but you don't. That was what kickstarted everything. And now, when you have sudden changes happen in your life, you know that it's part of a bigger plan, and that's God's plan, okay? Oh my God. This is the card that has been haunting you for a while, but here's the thing. Oh my God, Kay, this is on. Oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps. This is fantastic. This is so fantastic. You used to be this for so much of your life. You were disappointed a lot in life. There was a lot of sadness that followed you. You didn't understand why God had certain things happen to you when they did. And it was just like rainy cloud over your head, okay? You kept hoping and hoping and hoping for something to change, or hoping for people to understand something, or whatever this was. And you were disappointed by it because it didn't turn out how you had thought it would. And it caused a lot of grief, caused a lot of sadness. There is some shame and regret because you allowed yourself to get to this, okay? But again, you're releasing that. You're forgiving yourself now and forgiving everybody else. Okay? Because you're realizing that there are 2 cups behind you. That all is not lost. That everything happens for a reason. And there's always a silver lining to everything. I said that in the general reading, in the collective reading. Everything happens for a reason. And I mean everything, guys. I know some people think it's hard. It's hard for them to hear that because we look at deaths and destruction and famine and starvation, and it's the same thing. You know what I mean? War, all that stuff. But we've got to look at something, because out of something bad comes something good. Always. Always. That's one thing I also had to learn, okay? There's also being overcome by sadness and grief and some regret, okay? That was weighing heavy on you. There was a lot of emotional baggage that you are dropping. If you know there are some other things that you need to drop, this is the best time to do it now, okay? This is now the time for change. 5s are about changes. To drop whatever else is left with this. Because there's gonna be a big victory here. You are making a major milestone with this. Hence, after that is the victory card. You've overcome a lot of battles and challenges with this. There was a lot of self-sabotage too for you. But you're coming out of this the other side, a completely different person. You're doing some serious leveling up. This is a major achievement here. So congratulations, Kay. I said it. I said it. I'm getting chills here. This is really big for you. Wow. You've come a long way, Kay. I've known you for a year and a month now. Kay came to me October of last year. And I gotta say, she's blessed me too. Like, I could cry right now. I'm feeling emotional about it. Because she taught me a lot of things too. It goes hand in hand, guys. With your mission work, we're not just helping people who were led to us, they're also helping us heal too. And it's never gonna end, because our healing is never going to complete. We will be doing that until God calls us back home. Okay. All right, darling. Let me go ask about, is it Michael? Oh, so Kay wanted me to go ahead and share, okay? They're trying to keep me from sharing. All right, clear. Okay. So a few weeks ago, I was in North Carolina when this happened. Yeah, I believe so. I made a stop there because I had to drop off my cat. If you guys didn't know, my cat's not here with me. My parents didn't allow me to take my cat in, so she's staying with my other sister in North Carolina. So I'm just leaving it to God on when I'll get her back. But anyway, so North Carolina is where I had my car issue and all that stuff, and I was driving to go get the alternator because I had to drive to Charlotte. So my sister lives in Troutman. So I was driving, Kay called me. Anyway, long story short, Kay told me oh, thanks, Jason. So Kay called me, long story short, she was called into the office and she was laid off. Okay. That was it. She got laid off because she lost her job. But she called me, she was calm. She wasn't freaking out. She was accepting what God was doing and she was at peace with it. Okay? Anybody else, most people who get laid off, get the pink slip, they get fired, whatever, they start freaking out, right? Oh my God, what am I gonna do now? How am I gonna pay my bills? How is this gonna, blah, 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 right? Panic sets in. There was not 1 ounce of panic in her. I had predicted that something was going to happen. I was predicting for some of you that you were going to lose your job. It happened to her, okay? But everything that I said before then, I was preparing her for that moment. And she accepted it. She was not this. And that was huge for her. Because she and I know that God has a bigger plan for her. She's got a much bigger purpose. And we know, for the most part, she and I know for the most part what her purpose is, what her mission is. She didn't get vindictive. She didn't fall into depression. She didn't like freak out or anything like that. I was so proud of her. You have no idea, because she was, the way she spoke to me over that phone. And I could tell that was the day it shifted for her. It was monumental for Kay, because she knows there's something better. It's the same thing with all of you guys. That's why I said at the beginning, do not force things. To include, you lose the house, you lose the car, you lose the job. It's supposed to happen. The silver lining. Because God always has something better. He's trying to remove stuff from you to bring you the sun and the wheel of fortune, okay? So use Kay's example. And for those of you in 9-to-5 jobs, don't be surprised if you lose it too, or God just tells you to jump ship, like he told me. I didn't lose my job. I didn't get fired. I didn't get the pink slip. I woke up one morning, I shot out of bed, and they said, you're putting in your 2 weeks, July something of 2020. Right when we were going back to work, once the whole pandemic craziness kind of settled down a little bit. God said, nope, Jess, this is not for you anymore. And I accepted it. And even with everything now, I'm having to trust in him fully. Because when you get into your wilderness season, you need to fully rely on God no matter what the hell happens. And for me, I keep having one thing after the other happen, but I'm in a state of peace. I'm still doing fun things. I'm still keeping my vibration as high as possible. And don't get me wrong, it does go down every now and again, because when stuff like that happens, it's like doubt will set in and mistrust and the lack of faith, and I have to get myself right back up. I'm human. We're all human. It's gonna happen. But the key here is to not get to this. Okay? It's to not get to this. This is depression in some cases. Right? Grief, sorrow, sadness, like really like, oh, like deep, deep sadness there. Nope. Nope. Because that leads to worse things. It's your vibration tanks, okay? So it's like, that's not what God wants for us, which is why he wants us to trust and have faith. Your house could get blown away by a hurricane, but if you're still standing, that's a miracle in itself. You are the silver lining in that situation. Okay, so I gotta go make sure I got case. Okay, outcome Michael's operation. I just heard you need to have faith, Kay. Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good. With regards to case second question, what will be the outcome of Michael's operation? Holy Spirit, geez, Louise. You have the Three of Cups and the Empress. All right, Three of Cups and the Empress. He's gonna be just fine. There's gonna be a recovery here. There's gonna be some healing. Now what I'm hearing is that he's gonna take some time to heal because the Hermit's at the bottom of the deck, okay? He's gonna be in isolation for quite some time, okay? Because there's some big recovery here. He will recover, but he has to make sure that he removes himself from doing what he's normally done. And I'm also getting this is weird. He's not supposed to see a lot of people. There's something about people coming to visit him or something like that after the operation, or going to the hospital after, or something like that. But what I'm hearing is that he's supposed to remain isolated. There's also going to be something spiritual that happens to him in the middle of this operation. He's going to have some huge epiphany about something. He's going to sort of realize something about, is he the one in the military? Forgive me because I don't remember. He's going to realize something about his life. Oh God. So in the middle of the operation, he's going to, life is going to flash before his eyes, and he's going to see something that is going to be pretty big. It's a huge epiphany. There's also something here when he's also in recovery. There's going to be some things that are going to come to him. So yeah, he is the military guy. Yep. there's something that he's going to be realizing about his experience in the military with this card. There's going to be a spiritual awakening that's going to happen either during or after. Okay. There's also siblings. Okay. I'm getting siblings and mother with this. That's you, and that's his brother Matthew, right? You guys are going to be pivotal with regards to his healing, all right? And this isn't just like doting all the time or whatever. This is more about being in your energies. Because this for you, this Three of Cups is also happiness. It's having fun. It's enjoying yourself, okay? Don't get so caught up in before the surgery, during the surgery, after, okay? You are going to have to maintain your vibration. This is Empress energy, right? This is the mother, this is the nurturer, this is the caretaker. You're gonna have patience as he goes through his recovery process. And you're going to be very motherly, right? But remember, don't go to 10 of Wands. Don't overdo it. And that might be a little bit hard. Oh God, Kay. His surgery is going to be a test for you. I know that sounds crazy, but what did I say about Five of Cups? Michael's surgery is a huge test for you. Because God doesn't want you to overdo it with taking care of Michael. Okay? This is interesting. You need to make sure that you continue to do your fun things. You continue to do you. He's going to be fine. You have very positive cards here. But again, this recovery could very well be a long time. But also, it's not just him recovering physically. It's recovering mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It's a whole bunch of healing that he's going to be going through during his actual recovery in the physical. So, there is success here. There is going to be a celebration because it's going to turn out fine. This is I'm also getting he's going to get epiphanies about you, his brother, pretty much his whole life, which is interesting. But not only is this a test for you, this is a big spiritual awakening for him. So what I'm getting is that he's going to do things differently after he gets out of this. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. What did I say? He's gonna turn to somebody different after this. This is why God had planned it this way. And again, it's another big thing for you. This is, he's gonna realize that he's gotten a second chance at life because he probably was like thinking about the surgery. Maybe he's a little bit worried about it. Okay. But I think this whole epiphanies he's going to be receiving, he's going to start realizing that God's giving him a second chance to do it over, because the Ace of Pentacles is a do-over card. A hurt needs a second chance, right? I don't know if this has anything to do with his heart, but it's going to change him. He's going to start planting better seeds. God's blessing him with a gift here. He's getting the opportunity to change things around. Ten of Wands is at the top of the deck, you see? See what I mean? This is pretty big. You got that major arcana there, so this is telling me that God is overseeing this. There's something about the divine feminine collective will actually be helping him to heal, is what I just heard, which is kind of crazy. But not crazy, but you know what I mean. That came out of left field. See, divine feminine collective. I'm also hearing for the rest of us, we are here to send unconditional love and prayers to Michael for K. So keep him in your prayers, because you guys are very powerful people, and your energies, your prayers are going to help with this, okay? But God is making sure that he's going to be very well taken care of. But remember, Kay, don't stress out about it. Don't freak out about it, because you and Michael are tight, okay? You guys are, what your emotional state will affect your son, okay? So make sure, like I said, that your vibration is high. You continue to have your fun. You continue to have a joyous life, right? And taking care of yourself too. Self-care, self-love. Keep doing that. Don't let Michael's situation affect your healing and what you're doing, because remember, you've already you just passed a major milestone, okay? So you need to make sure you're taking care of yourself first, all right? And if there are any slight complications, because I'm getting that, I'm not seeing anything bad, but this is more of the recovery process, perhaps. Something might shift, or his vitals change or something, I don't know. But, you know, if that happens, don't start stressing out about it, okay? There's something about that. Thank you, Tiffany. Okay, so, Jason. Those nachos? Shit, man. That's a lot there. My son already ate some of them. I don't know where everybody went. Jason, what's your question? Ooh, I just saw a notification. The Astros won the World Series. Nice job, Houston. Does anybody know who won the Miami game? General? Jason, who's after you? Roberto? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Syrians, please reveal to us for highest good. Oh, you want me to do him first? Okay, they're confirming it. Roberto, they want you to go before Jason. Are you ready? What's your question? Okay. We will do a general for Roberto. Jason's gonna go last. It's so funny, you know, when you tend to go last, weird things happen. All right. Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Syrians, please reveal to us for highest good. What does Roberto need to know at this time? Holy Spirit, guides, angels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Roberto need to know at this time? What guidance do we have for him? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I can feel it. My hair is already frizzing out. At least it's clean. Oh, shit. Jeez Louise, Roberto, you got the world card. You're welcome, Kay. You got the world with the judgment at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Holy cannoli. Look at you with the major arcana. Okay. Okay, so it looks like you are closing out a major chapter in your life right now. You've come full circle. You've completed something great here with regards to making a serious decision about something. It looks like you may have finally heeded the call. You're probably starting to do your true mission work. There's something about, like, you may have had a judgment day. Or God said something to you, or he presented two things to you and said to you, Roberto, are you going to take the mission path, the spiritual path, or are you going to follow the material path, or like the 3D world type of thing? That's what I'm getting. So with that judgment at the bottom of the deck, okay, this is surrounding you, freeing yourself from something, liberating yourself from something, because you had to make a very, very big decision about something. This could also be pertaining to health, because when I look at the judgment card, these people are being resurrected, okay? They're coming out of this coffin. It's coming out of like a closed, dark place or something like that. You are about to live life anew. There's a significant change that is happening in your life. Something major is ending and something else major is beginning. And you're going to be rewarded for the choice that you made. Or if you haven't made the choice already, this is you making that that major decision about what you're going to do next with your life. And when you choose your mission work, your life's purpose, you heed the call, it's going to close out something major in your life. The business you've had, I don't know, something with ties to family or something like that, even patterns, okay? Because this is about karmic lessons, karmic patterns, okay? So there's something karmically that you're ending here, or you're about to end, but this is about more so to make sure that you are, those trumpets are blaring in your ears, and it's time for you to finally listen to that if you haven't already. All right? Because while something major is about to end in your life, that's because you've come full circle. It's all said and done. Are you kidding me? Hold on. Don't tell me this is not going to open. Guys, it's raining. Oh, shit. It's tight at the top. Never mind. You need to come with me because all my equipment's going to get wet. Oh, my God. See what happens? Hold on. Can you please hold? Hold on, guys. Give me a minute. Ah, shit. My laptop doesn't crap out. Hold on, people. I'm gonna have to do my hair again. Did everything stop? One more thing. Oh, jeez. I moved to Florida. I'm with my parents. Oh, crap. Hey. Look at this. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Hold on. You can't be doing this to me. It's raining. I got rained on. And I think my laptop speaker's busted. Everything got wet.
You still have stuff out there, don't you?
No, I was trying to open the umbrella, but forgot it's tied at the top too.
No? Have it like that 'cause it wasn't, but did you see it coming?
No,
It just came down.
it just came down.
You've been watching for that.
Yep,
Your friend?
yep.
How long have you been there?
That's so bad. I only have like about half an hour left.
I was going to do my nails, but I did 'em.
Oh, you didn't tell me about after dinner. Ah. Oh my God. It's really wet. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh well, guys. It is what it is. Must be a sign. I don't know. Anyway, Roberto, there's abundance for you because it's raining. Rain is about abundance. Now my cards are all, oh my God. Okay. My speakers aren't working on my laptop, guys. I hope that gets fixed. I really do. Because the music's playing, but there's nothing coming out. Oh. Why did it do that? Oh my God. it was being sent to my parents' sound system. I was like, please don't tell me my speakers are not working. Okay. Excuse the interruption. Let me check the chat. Yeah, it would be snow, right? Maybe snow would be a little bit better. Ooh, tornadoes? Wow. Ah, moving into Florida now, huh? Nice. Wow. So, right by you got wiped out? That's crazy. Guess I'm gonna have to do my hair again. All right. As I was saying, Roberto, maybe I'll sit here next time or something. I don't know. But I like being by the fountain. Anyway, it is what it is. You're about to begin something completely different, okay? It goes back to everything else I was saying with other people's readings and the collective reading. Just continue to let everything fall away, okay? There's some major success here that you're achieving based off of a very serious decision that you've made. And it seems like either you're about to make it or you already made it with regards to your purpose, okay? You are here for a particular reason. You have a mission here on this planet. And a lot for all of us, it does not tie into our 3D jobs, okay, or being focused mainly on the material world, because it's like what I'm hearing for you is that spirit, God wants you to be working for him, okay? You know, you do your mission work, you set your business, but it's like God is your CEO, that type of thing, or you're doing something for the greater good of humanity that is going to be beneficial. I think I lost a crystal somewhere. Anyway, there's some major achievement here. Yeah, this is like world success. Or something here that you are doing, that you've decided on, is going to be worldwide. It's going to be world known. This could even be about travel. All right. But there's something very purposeful here. There's also a message about forgiveness, because the judgment is about forgiveness. There's somebody you need to forgive, or you've already forgiven somebody and yourself. And this may have been an issue for you in the past. And if you've done this, you're moving on to a next phase in your life. If you haven't, now is the time to forgive you and forgive someone for something. Maybe you accuse someone of something, or maybe this has to do with your dad, or maybe this is something else. But if that hasn't already been done with the forgiveness part of this, Roberto, once you do that, maybe you've been being called to forgive. There's a little bit of a hesitation. So I'm getting, if that's the case for you, also, once you do this, you will be able to move on. But I mean, it's like a new beginning. There's like this freedom, this exhilaration, this resurrection, this, again, the freedom, the liberation. You will be free and clear of your karma when you forgive. That's why forgiveness is so big. When we can't do that, that means we still have resentment, anger, bitterness in our hearts. If we're trying to manifest something that our heart is desiring, how are you going to manifest that if your heart is hardened, if it's dark, it's not in alignment with the light? So you see what I'm going, we see we're going with this here? So in order for that to be, in order to have your true heart's desires, once you forgive yourself and others, it frees your heart chakra. It also frees you of your karma, which will close out a chapter. It's like closing a book to a story. This could very well be not just closing out a chapter for you, You're closing the book. You're like, that's it. This is the end. This is the end of the major arcana. That's it. No more. I'm done. I'm moving on to something better. God is going to bring me something better. We got the there's something better here card, right? If you saw the collective reading at the beginning. It's funny how the rain stopped. You're going to move on to something bigger and better. Okay? Just remember that. But there is a big thing. You want something major. You want something to close out. You want some new beginning, some new adventure. If this is a forgiveness thing for you, you're going to really move into something very different, and you're living life anew as a completely different person. Ah, okay. See, there it is. And when I say new beginnings, Page of Rods, this is a new beginning for you. Being optimistic, like, you know what? I'm going to go on this adventure, this journey, and I'm going to take this chance. I'm going to go out there with the childlike energy. I'm going to be out there with the curiosity of a child. And I'm going to look at things differently now as I'm moving in this new journey here. I'm going to be more optimistic about things. I'm going to be more excited. There's excitement here. It's passion. Following that light, the light of the Ace of Wands, right? This whole forgiveness thing, again, it's going to bring a new beginning to you. This is something new that you haven't done before. And now that you feel more liberated and free, it's like you can now have a completely different life. And now everything's going to be very different for you coming in, because more of your heart's desires, you're going to be more in alignment with the energy to bring about your heart's desires, okay? King of Cups. That's you. You could have been dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but you've learned to have compassion. This is forgiveness right here. There's something about you've achieved some great mastery with this, with what you said. Yeah, yesterday was the opportunity to turn that around. So this is really big for you too. You've achieved some mastery with this King of Cups, because probably before, and this is not judgment on you, obviously, you were in the reverse, all right? Being emotionally withdrawn, being reluctant to forgive, not having compassion, not seeing things through seeing the divinity in the other person, right? You really ended up becoming this King of Cups to be able to forgive this person. Because that God's going to change things around for you, because it was judgment day for you with that person. God was, again, with this decision, are you going to forgive or not? Are you going to make that choice or not? Are you going to go forward with this or not? But you've understood what compassion and unconditional love is about. King of Cups is the energy of seeing the divinity in other people. They don't judge them for their past. They don't, King of Cups does not judge people for their past, because he knows that everybody goes through hard knocks. Everybody goes through difficulties. And the past does not dictate somebody's future, right? So this is a really big accomplishment for you here. Yeah, see, took a lot to respond when she reached out. See what I mean? But you know better, Roberto, about what forgiveness does for you and for the other person. Because with unconditional love, that heals people. It changes people. We're not out here to change everyone. But the way in which we can do that is through healing and unconditional love. That's the only thing that's going to heal others, and it heals ourselves. So there's big lessons that you've learned. You've understand through pain and suffering comes great wisdom. You saw the silver lining to this, right? And I bet you $1 million, you feel very different now that you've done this for that person, right? Mastery. of unconditional love. And now going forward, with this experience with this person, whatever else happens to you, whoever else betrays you, whoever else screws you over, you're going to see it through the eyes of the King of Cups. And it's not going to affect you emotionally. And you're going to forgive, and you're going to have compassion. Yeah. And you're going to feel these very heightened emotions, the divine love of God flowing through you and out of you. Right? So going forward, because you're closing out something pretty big here, your new journey is going to be even better. And as you move on to the next phase of your life, things are really going to start falling into place for you because you've started to clear your heart chakra. All right. So going forward, forgiveness is going to be a big thing for you, and it's going to be a lot easier for you to do. Because what I'm also getting is there might be somebody in your future that could do something as big as this person did, or worse, something similar, something like that. It's going to be another test. You're going to be tested with this again, Roberto. Okay? God's going to judge you. He's going to test of your faith. Test of, did you learn the life lesson about forgiveness? It's going to happen again. But I have faith in you that you're going to pass with flying colors this time. It's going to be a no-brainer to you because you are now this. Okay? There's your warning. There is your warning. Okay. That's what I got for you. That's what my guides have for you. It's what God has for you. I hope that helped you. Thank you again so much for your donation. You had the rain fall in the middle of your reading. Renewal, rejuvenation, Roberto, right? That's why it rained at the time that I was doing your reading. It's the flow of the Ace of Cups, the rain, the divine love of God. And I'm getting goosebumps as I say this, right? So just keep moving forward and just make sure you follow that divine path. Again, with those callings that you get, right? All this is part of your life's purpose type of thing. Because at some point, you are going to be teaching others and you're going to be explaining that experience to other people and how you were able to forgive that person when you talk about your story, because you will end up doing that. Because whoever's coming to you, you're going to be an example for them on how to forgive somebody who's very similar to the person that you just forgave. Does that make sense? This is why we go through all this stuff. This is why I'm going through my crazy transition here with losing practically everything, right? I'm supposed to be an example for others who going through something similar, so that they see through me that it's not the end of the world. It's the Five of Cups. It's the silver lining, right? That God had to take everything from me so that I can make room for what's better, for what's bigger, right? And nothing is as it seems either. Again, there's always something good that comes from something bad. But of course, good and bad, they don't really exist. It's just what is, right? So there we have it. Okay, Jason. Jason, you wanted a general, right? Okay, we've got the last one. Last but not least, my dear moderator, Jason. I'm being told, my guides are like toying with the notion about whether I will do another free reading live stream, but it's going to be different. That's what they're telling me. You see how my guides operate? Like, they're the best. They're the best. All right. Here we go. Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian Series. Please reveal to us for highest good. What does Jason need to know at this time? Did something flip already? No. What does Jason need to know at this time? What guidance do we have for him? Holy Spirit, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Ooh. I really got, see what happens to my hair when it's hilarious, man. I can't go to sleep like that. I think it was also a test for me too. I will say this is a very weird hit. Apparently, the rain had to happen because look, my hair is affected, right? And then I got my stuff rained on. It's like either it's God testing to see if I'm gonna get mad or freak out because I did my hair today, and it took a while. I did my own hair, by the way. I didn't go have somebody do it, so I did it on my own. It could be that, but there's also something about somebody watching was probably trying to see if there's something with vanity, if I would freak out if like my hair got wet, or you know, I would start crying or getting upset or being like, oh my god, my hair is ruined, blah blah blah, I have to end the live. As I say that, my laptop died. Look at that. No music for you, Jason. That must have been confirmation or something, but there's something about somebody watching me or something like that. It's like trying to see like what happens, you know, when things like that happen, if I'm gonna be all like superficial or something like that, worrying about my hair. Oh my god, hair, nails, whatever. That's what you thought, Kay? Yeah, see? It's kind of like, look, my hair looks kind of crazy, but you know what? It is what it is. Anyway, that's what I got. Anyway, they wanted me to mention that, but it is what it is. So, we have the 8 of Wands. Jason. You know what I got? Yes, I know you know this is the communication card, but what I got is there's too many things going on. All you have is fire energy. 8 of Wands and 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Your overall thing here is you are conflicted. There's like all these scattered energies here. Yes, see you as you are. Yeah, okay, I know. I know. I take my shirt off because it's a little damp, but I don't do that on this channel. But anyway. Yeah, with the 5 here, Jason, people are vying for your attention. There's a lot going on right now. And you feel conflicted because it's kind of like, it's a little bit similar to Kay's story where, do I take on everybody else's burdens? Do I overdo it with the responsibilities? You're 2 wands away from taking on too much, Jason. Okay? And we've been getting this for you for a little bit. And I know I talk to you on a daily basis. So, there's something here where you've got to learn how to stay calm through a storm. You have to learn how to maintain your center when lots of things are going on, right? But at the same time, if a lot of people or a lot of things are vying for your attention with this 5 of Wands here, and it's causing all of this activity, and Wands, it's fast energy, right? It's the second fastest energy next to air, to the swords. There's so much going on in your life that you are, it's gonna weigh heavy on you, okay? You're inching closer to the Ten of Wands. Kay is probably telepathically telling you, don't do what I did, right? Kay is telling you don't do what Kay did. So it's time for you to take action with regards to changing that about your life, okay? And I know you have kids, all right? And I know there's stuff going on outside of the kids and your job and things like that. So there's even people in your job, which I know because you told me about this. But this is like, when you know there's so much going on, it's time for you to kind of like get to center. And hearing meditation, we got meditation brings answers, right? In the collective reading. For you to really reassess what's going on. Do I need to be all of this activity? Do I need to be consuming myself with all of this stuff? If my kids are trying to grab my attention every time and I'm trying to meditate, or I'm trying to do this for myself, or my ex-wife, or my job, or my boss, or my coworkers, and they're Jason, that's what I'm getting. That is what I'm getting. You can even be getting something from your mom, okay, or siblings or something. I'm hearing a lot of Jason being repeated, your name being repeated, meaning people vying for your attention. And it's kind of like, I need Jason. Jason needs to do this, blah, blah, blah. Where it's your kids, your ex-wife, your coworkers, whatever, everything I just said. And it's just like, whoosh, it's all this stuff going on at once, okay? And you're saying, holy shit, like, how am I supposed to deal with all this? Remember, you got to take care of you first, all right? And I know you have kids. You're also going to have to explain to your kids, hey, I need my me time, or other people. Yeah, you're trying not to get overwhelmed. I said you're close to the Ten of Wands. But I know, and I'm not coming down on you. It's a process, right? It's a process, but it's time for you to like really start understanding what's going on here and why this tends to happen, okay? I'm hearing that sometimes you have to learn how to say no, all right? I know for me, that happened to me, right? So it's like you've got to, you've got to learn how to take one thing or one person at a time, right? And a lot of this stems from putting Jason first, all right? Because with all this activity going on, it's affecting your energies. There is some energy with this Five of Wands here with some sort of self-sabotage. You may be kind of like, you could be berating yourself, saying negative things to yourself. Maybe because maybe you end up engaging in other things that you shouldn't be engaging in, and then you're like, shit, man, I shouldn't have done that. I'm an idiot. I'm a this, I'm a that. Or you may be thinking, if you don't say yes, or if you say yes, or you don't say no, that's what I want to say. If you don't say no to things, you will feel guilty. Okay? There's something about self-sabotage here. You feel conflicted internally. Like, well, if I don't do all these things, then XYZ. It could be where you're thinking you're not going to be a good parent, or a good employee, or a reliable coworker, or a good son or brother, or whatever that is. It's like, yeah, I want to help out. I want to do this. And I know that you have this beautiful heart about you, Jason, because it's like, hey, you want to go help everyone and do everything. But it's like, again, you got to do you first. And everyone is after you. And I know this is hard, especially when it comes to kids. But I say this often, and I've said this in my readings before. If you don't take care, and Libra got this energy, and I know you're Libra sun, you don't take care of yourself first. You can't take care of other people. And then everything else that you want in life, you're not going to be in alignment with. Because your vibration tanks, you're definitely pushing away everything that you're trying to manifest, okay? Even through the storm, which is Five of Wands. You got to stay centered, but you cannot get in there. You cannot be part of the battle that's going on. You cannot be part of the war that's going on. There's something about you need to choose your battles and give the ones to God that you know that you cannot handle. Okay? Because also with this spiritual combat training, you have to go through these challenges and battles to level up. It's part of our purpose here, right? Because God's preparing you for bigger, better things, and we know most of what those are, right? But at the same time, when everything's going on in your life, this has to do with people, and this also has to do with so much happening. Things that are beyond your control. And you're like, oh my God, like, you know, my stuff, right? Everything that I've been going through. My mother even said something when my check engine light came on, right? Oh no, this is when my battery, because my car died at my aunt's house. And I was like, I just had the alternator replaced. What the hell is it? I'm like, it's my battery. And I know I was talking to some of you, it's the battery, right? I got the battery replaced. A week after my check engine light comes on, my mom's like, oh my God, Jesse, there's so much going on with you right now. Yeah, but you don't see me freaking out. I'm maintaining my center when everything crazy's going around me. This is chaos. This is insane chaos. Where it's funny because Roberto was talking about tornadoes and I talked about hurricanes earlier. And I said in the collective reading, no matter what the hell's going on, you got to stay centered and maintain your peace through it all, right? That's why I talked about me being an example for you, because a lot of you know what I've been through these past 2 months, right? I have to stay calm through the chaos, through the storm. Bring order to chaos. Stay grounded. Everything's coming at me because everything's coming at you and everyone's coming at you, Jason. You gotta be like warding off. You gotta put a shield up to these wands. I was gonna say swords, but these are wands. I'm getting 8 of Swords where your mind is starting to get a little bit crazy. Crises happening, whatever the pluralization of that is. You need to put a shield up. If you look at the 5 of Wands and the Rider-Waite, nobody has shields to protect themselves, right? You got to put up your shield. All right? Because what I'm also getting, yeah, and it's a test. What I'm also getting is that this is not the end of it. There are more things coming your way. It's going to be one after the other, Jason. It's very similar to my story. You've got to stay tight, intact. Get your shield and be like, ward off all of those other energies, all of those other people, those things. It's like I had a dream months ago. I think it was last year. I was with my son. We were in some neighborhood. All of a sudden, tornadoes were coming out of nowhere. Nowhere. And I was seeing homes being ripped up from the ground, people's cars flying in it. I saw people flying in it. And we were outside. We were not in a car. We were not in a house. And God said, put that shield of white light around you and your son. And that's what I did. Once the storm was over, there was complete destruction all around me. Dead bodies, like obliteration, right? Chaos. And me and my son were fine. And that was a premonition for myself saying, Jess, you're about to go through some shitstorm. But remember this, you and your son are going to be fine, first of all. Second of all, you are protected. Third of all, you have the ability to ward off all of that destruction, okay? To where it did not get to the 10 of Wands, or anything else for that matter, right? So, I'm also getting another thing. You may be receiving communication, or maybe there's communication that has already come in. It's going to cause an argument. It's going to cause an altercation. There's going to be misunderstandings between you and this person. Okay? Could be coming from your person, but be careful. I don't think you're going to do this, but I don't know. There may be something about communicating with your person or communicating with something to get something back. Be very careful. If you're not being told to do this, you're doing this out of ego, do not do it. Because if you are the one who initiates the communication, it's not going to turn out well. There is something else here where you're going to receive some communication. It's going to come out of the blue. It's going to come out of nowhere, all right? You could be getting an unexpected visitor who either is going to argue with you about something, or there could be clearing up a misunderstanding of something, and now I'm getting something else. And it's not you. And you know what this is. This reading is tying into Kay's because I got the same hit with her reading. And she had the Ten of Wands. There's a lot of stuff with this. And you know I channel the shit out of cards. Either communication comes in, and it's not great. There's an argument, there's a battle, there's a challenge. It's like challenging information you don't want to hear. Or there's out of the blue communication. I heard it's happening right now. Okay. Where there may be a clarification of a misunderstanding. I picked that up by itself involuntarily because you guys saw me picking up the entire deck. Did you not? Look what's after this. A Lover's card. There are the naked people. What did I talk about? The vulnerability. There's something about, this may be a far future thing here. Or it could even be your person coming in, because this is the twin stuff. This is the counterpart stuff, okay? It could be your person communicating with you. Now, it may be a bad thing, it may not, but it could be about to clear up some misunderstandings about something. Did you hear that? It honked 3 times. We all know what that means. I heard triple confirmation. There's some clearing up of miscommunication, misunderstandings, okay? But again, it could be a lot of things. It could be somebody who communicates with you to clear up a misunderstanding. Your person. It could be somebody else that you're dealing with. That's Gemini. I know that's me, but it could be some other Gemini. But it could be somebody else where, yeah, I know you did. This could also be someone else. So it could be multiple people because this is a lot of stuff going on, right? It could be somebody clears up something with you and someone communicates with you and it goes the opposite direction. It's like a fight. Okay, you guys are fighting. All right. There's, okay. Jason, there's something with the fighting thing, the argument. It's coming from your ex-wife. The other one that's going to be clearing up the misunderstanding could very well be your person. Or somebody else that you may have already had an altercation fight with who is not the ex-wife. Okay? That's what I'm getting. All right? That's what I'm getting. Oh. What wants to come out there? This doesn't happen by chance, people. It's a 10 of Pentacles. Somebody could very well want to clear up some misunderstandings about how they did not realize you were their counterpart. There's marriage, there's divine union here, and here's union again. The happily ever after, the having it all. Somebody, this is marriage right here. They could very well, and why am I hearing a family of 5? I'm in a family of 5. My sisters, my parents, and I are 5. But anyway, 5. Big chills? Okay. This. Some communications coming out of nowhere because someone misunderstood. Oh, shit. Okay. This is something for me. Someone is clearing up a misunderstanding because they didn't realize you were their counterpart, and they see it now. Honking again. Honking. The 5th? Today's the 5th. See what I said? It's happening now? I don't know. What the fuck? Somebody misunderstood this connection for something else. They thought it was just based out of passion. Oh, there's this strong sexual energy because the lovers is sexual, right? It's passion. It is a sex card. Mistaking that type of connection for something bigger. This is the higher love, okay? And this didn't happen this way for no reason. I'm almost done. Are you going to bed? You can open the door. What? What? Oh. Well, you should teach me how to do it. My parents have to set the alarm all night, and this door, sliding glass door back inside the house, it will set off the alarm if I open it. So my mom wants to go to bed, so I'm not trying to rush this. Anyway, microwave beeping. So this person thought this was like this. Oh, it's a sexual thing, whatever. But then they realized, oh, it's a deep soul connection. Okay? It's a deep soul connection. And then again with that 10 of Pentacles coming out. There's going to be some major, sudden, swift shift, progress, crazy stuff going on. Everything's happening at once. Come into union, get engaged, get married, buy a house, because this is buying a house. They want me to pull it out. No pun intended. You guys are going to be very vulnerable with each other. There is going to be an honest, open conversation between the two of you. I forgot to bring my message cards, but my guys are saying don't even worry about it because you already channeled it. There's going to be open, honest communication between the two of you. There's somebody who could very well be traveling to you. Shit balls, this is air travel. There's someone who's traveling to you out. They're coming out of nowhere. Knock, knock. Again, Jason, the knock, knock's coming in. Air travel, okay? To clear up some misunderstandings. Someone is like fighting for this. They're like overcoming the battles and challenges of communicating this clearing up the misunderstanding, okay? There's coming together here. It's having it all. Somebody who's completely changed is coming in. Again, they changed their perspective about this connection. Here. They see it for what it is now. This is house. New car, new house, new everything. God is blessing you with some big opportunity, some big miracle here. Financial security and stability. You won't have to worry about money ever again. Because this union involves a financially beneficial marriage. A lot of money. These were next to each other. I'm talking about money. Money, money, money. Okay? Money. You know what's at the top of the deck? Queen of Cups. Maybe dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody wants to move this relationship to the next level. Okay? They're now accepting the emotions that they feel for you. They are understanding of this love. This is unconditional love. This is also your energy, Jason. I was going to say something else. With you having compassion for people and being understanding, right? And emotional, yeah. But your emotions are balanced. You're not wallowing in your sorrows, and you're not being overly emotional where you go crazy in tyrannical or whatever, right? This is going with the flow, okay? But there's somebody here who's going to express their deep emotions. There's a lot of love here. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. So this is someone opening their heart, but from a mature standpoint, because it's a queen, all right? This person understands what unconditional love is. She understands what love is, period, that it heals, that it rejuvenates, that it changes people. We saw the Ace of Pentacles. I said somebody new, somebody's completely changed. They're a new person, but it's the same person. I think I got that with Gemini's reading. This person is not afraid to love anymore. They're not afraid to feel it anymore, because a King of Cups can feel but doesn't express. She feels and she expresses. She's not afraid to tell people how much she loves them. She's not afraid to show people how she loves them. She's not worried about the heartbreak. She's not worried about betrayal, because she knows that if she has that love for herself, nobody can harden her heart. Nobody can break her heart. So somebody's realized this. There's some incredible healing with this energy of the Ace of Cups with the divine love of God that this person feels now for themselves and for you. And for me. This individual is no longer afraid of how they feel, what they feel. There's also the flip side to this. And I'm getting your ex-wife. This is emotionally manipulative. There's drama with her. She's going to get to a woe is me type of energy, asking you for something. She's going to act one way and then come across as different, something like that. I'm hearing overly dramatic. So there's a lot, Jason, with this. And it may not just be your ex-wife. It could be other people too. Some feminine energy. Now, again, be careful, because even though we got your counterpart, it could go the other way, where your counterpart may communicate, right? Because I know she's a Pisces. It may go the opposite way. The shadow side of this is trust issues. Somebody could very well communicate to you they had trust issues with you, with other people, which is why they had a hard time feeling that strong emotion. Because not only did they not trust what they felt, they did not trust what you felt, and they did not trust you, period. Okay? This is also about listening and trusting your intuition. Right here. Okay? Trust what you feel about everything I've been channeling, Jason, because it's 8 of Wands. And that tends to happen, right? I'm about to put the cards away because they're telling me to end it, and look what's the top of where I split it. Chariot. Do you know how many times I've seen this card in the past few days? This is the 4th day in a row I've seen this card. What did I say about somebody traveling to you? There's some air travel. I'm taking a plane. You're not going to see it coming. And once this communication comes in, someone might be coming, showing up at your door to communicate because they're saying, I got to be showing my face. I got to be completely naked here and vulnerable and speak my truth. Gemini is speaking truth. It's communication. So there's definitely communication. Travel. With the sphinxes and the Rider-Waite, the sphinx represents having strength and courage to overcome the flesh of man. To overcome these human tendencies that tend to pull us back from what we know is the right thing to do. And part of this is speaking truth here. And this is Cancer energy. There's water here. So, yeah. That didn't happen by chance, guys. It didn't. Somebody's moving towards you. They're going to communicate. They're very determined. I think Kay must have said that in her head. Okay. I think Kay must have said that in her head. I'm done. Yeah. Give me 1 minute. I tell you, I'm not judging my parents, but for people of the faith, like Catholic, go to church and do things for church, freaking out about not having an alarm in the house, where's the faith in being protected? But I'm just going to leave it at that. I mean, I respect that with my parents, especially my mother. But anyway, there you have it, guys. It's almost 1 o'clock, but these nachos look really good. They're probably cold by now, but I could probably heat them up. But if you guys don't already know, I'm one of the slowest eaters on the face of the planet. Oh my God, those are really good. I'm eating the whole thing. I'm one of the slowest eaters on the planet. I like to eat with my fingers. People kind of look at me funny because stuff that falls off when I'm eating, I tend to eat. I don't use a fork. I don't give two shits. I don't. I enjoy my food. But anyway, I'm going to eat those suckers anyway because I'm feeling it. Anyway, Jason, there's your reading. Thank you for your donation. Okay, guys, that's going to conclude this. That way I can put my stuff in the house and dry my hair. I'll fix it tomorrow. I'm not worried about it. I'll just do it over. I'm not going to wash it again. I'll just have to redo the blow drying and the flat iron. So it's okay. I'm not going to die. My clothes are not going to die. Nothing's going to die. But anyway, I love you guys with the love of Christ. Thank you guys so much for being here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure at least 2 of you are going to text me right after this is done because I know what you're thinking. I know what you're going to say. Someone. Anyway, guys, I love you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. For the members, I'm going to do the total eclipse reading on the 8th, okay? It'll probably be 9:30. I don't know, but just be on the lookout in the announcements in the mobile app, okay? You guys really should be in that reading. But you can watch the playback if not. I may be able to do readings if you need with donation only there as a side to if you guys want to do that. But anyway, thank you, Jason, for being here, for moderating, and for everyone else who's been here. Whoever else who watches this later, all the best to you, and have a great weekend as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Does anybody have anything else? Nope, that's it. Okay, guys, love you. Bye.